What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility
And pressure on them, so a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties.
Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
Yamal is onto it in a flash. Bergkamp scooting forward. There's a searching pass. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's managed to get free. Raul. Messi. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter. But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. And here's Raul. Raul going face to face with his great rival. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now a sudden chance to counter. Romero. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh no, what has happened here? There's a look up.
ball out wide. Messi tearing after the ball here. Corner it is.
Defending of the desperate variety. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Thinks about the shot. Shoots!
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! It's loose. Messi! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. A very competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick
Views
request
on the
today,
first half.
everybody to please
Manchester
kindly
United
remove
really
any
have
cars
looked
parked
very
in
good
the
in transition.
So I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United have played well here, and they had the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. There's the header! Goal! 2 up now, and they are crossing.
Certain, searing, and imperious. So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfect.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And here's Shevchenko. Valverde makes a move down the right. Valverde going like a man possessed at the moment. Raul
Finds himself offside.
It's a good foot in there. That's good running with the ball. Vicious ball here.
Now there's a fine ball.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's Raul! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly one of those moves. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Again. Now it's Messi. Raul. This is Messi. He's being urged. There's the shot! 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And he's running through.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shevchenko. 75 minutes played. Oh, strongly challenged there. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Shevchenko! He's got a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expert.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So time for change. The cards for a little while. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Goes down, but nothing given.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He has found the way through. Van Basten. Oh, good spread.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Number 7. Coming on the field. Number 6. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20. Mbappe.
Driving forward. And here's Mbappe.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Slated in low. Bergkamp. And here's Yamal. Driving through the middle. Plenty to a chance.
And it's in. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Just lacking in accuracy.
As to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Mbappe. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable...
He's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Shevchenko. Let's roll. And this is Shevchenko. Serves up a cross. Raya claims it. Safe hands. Oh, red. Nice interception. 3-all. And it's Mayulu. Sends it crossfield. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And it shoots! And Guardiola. Chenko. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He has a look up. It's roll! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. What's a cute ball? Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ferdinand. It's Camavinga. And here's Raul. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. This is Shevchenko. Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the spirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Oh, that is and that is indeed the full act. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
The fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, and that I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh no, this does not look good. Brilliantly cut out. Camavinga. 3-all. Just coming up to the hour mark. 1-0. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Valverde, lovely bit of skill. Lovely ball and can he finish? And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you. Well, it's a great big chance!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
That tackle was certainly sturdy. Nice looking ball. It's played through for him. Oh no!
And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. Just seen the perfect example.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Raul under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Raul is flagged offside.
For Arsenal, number 10, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 30, Messi.
Taken back almost at once. Out of play for a throw. Manchester United are coasting towards victory. In with the challenge. This looks promising. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking for a runner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's Valverde. Good ball, good take. And the finish! No mistake. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though. Somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's outrageous.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. Real chance! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been...
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered through and did